Would you like to go live with me? Well, then come to DLive.tv/
Murder the media.
and you'll have a great time there. It's as simple as that.
Hey, you. Yeah, you, come here. I got something special for you. You're not a narc, are you? All right. Let me show you something. Don't just tell anybody.
Edit out part of that. We're here. We're here, guys. We're live.
Barely. I don't want to be. I don't want to be here.
I'm only here. Hey, I'm only here just to show that I'm here. I didn't do anything wrong. Oaks didn't do anything wrong. And
You're here in solidarity with...
here in solidarity with my fellow journalists.
Yeah, and constitutionalists who believe in the once held in high regard idea of actual freedom, which we don't have anymore. They're going after Parler now. So we believe Parler will be shut down soon.
Let's not jump the gun on that. I think maybe there's been... Oh, Jesus Christ.
It's already been...
I think maybe it's not... Oh, you mean they are going after...
Yeah.
That's not why it was down.
Correct. No. It was down just because it sucks and it's a shit platform they won't reinvest any money into. But who's going to invest into the platform now when Apple has already threatened to ban it?
Yeah.
Which they might already have. I don't know. I'd have to let me look it up. Let's not spew disinformation. We're not the mainstream media. Let me check it out.
Sorry, I'm gonna eat some Bajul while I'm live. I've been real pressed for time lately. I hope my dad replaces fuel regulator today.
Here we go. Click on this.
That's why I reek of gasoline and penetrating oil.
Oh, is that what it's called?
Oh yeah.
Apple has threatened to ban Parler from the App Store.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they cannot have you talking to each other.
Yeah.
Can they?
No, you cannot. They're free speech. I don't even
Free
know if I believe in
speech,
free
freedom.
speech in its absolute form.
I find it ironic that free speech is used to take away your free speech every day and nobody questions it whatsoever. Like, is there a point that you have to reach in your history, in your country, where eventually you have to go, you know what? No, you can't say whatever the fuck you want. I don't mean everybody. I mean a select few.
Oh yeah. You gotta be. You gotta be part of the specific. You gotta be under a certain umbrella in order to not catch the shitstorm for using free speech.
Oh, we got to end hosting.
Son of a bitch.
Because it's still hosting, but whatever.
So no one's listening. God damn it.
Well, they're watching on YouTube, where we'll be banned anytime now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm wondering if we should keep fucking hosting, if it's going to keep stepping on shit.
I don't know.
All right, refresh.
From the top.
There it goes. Now I got the notification.
Yeah.
Let me click on it and see if it works.
Hello, this is Arnie. You might know me from the movie
No, I'm just kidding. We're not going through the whole intro and everything again.
Thanks, 33
We're
people
here.
that tuned in right away.
Thank you. And here's what you missed. We're live just to be live in solidarity with fellow journalist Nick Oaks.
Titty sprinkles.
They want you intimidated.
They want you intimidated. They want you scared.
They want you to disappear. They want you to shut the fuck up. They want to silence you. And it's coming from your big tech firms. Thank you, Black Widow 213, for following. It's very
coming from your
important.
big tech firms.
Yeah.
It's coming from the entire system. Okay, all these. It's funny how people like these politicians when they say one thing that they agree with. Remember how hardly Lindsey Graham was shit on for the longest time, and then he says one thing pro-Trump, and everybody's go, "Oh, Lindsey Graham! Oh, look at him! He took a selfie with protesters behind him and smiled. He's not that bad." No, fuck them all.
He's
Sorry,
on
I
my
shouldn't have said that.
team.
Fuck them all.
He's on my side. He's on my team.
Hey guys, can I let you in on a secret? None of them are on your team.
They're on their team. Yes, more.
Yeah.
More, please.
Oh, here.
Speaking of being silenced, we've already covered on BlackVill'd, this show that preceded this one, that it's your neighbors that will do it, but they will do it with the help of tech giants such as Apple. They don't want you talking to each other.
Yeah.
Why? Why, for the first time in American history, are they considering speech so dangerous that the largest company in the world is threatening to shut down a smaller platform? Didn't that used to be illegal?
Yeah.
To intimidate these people? To use your... Thanks, Section 230. Appreciate it.
Here's what I'm going to say, right?
Hit this real quick.
Yeah.
And
Apple
they
has
will.
threatened to ban Parler from the App Store. The social networking app, favored by conservatives, has been given 24 hours to institute a moderation policy.
So why is Apple dictating to a private company? Oh, because you let them control everything, and
Yeah.
your government said it was okay. So you let them see so much power and so much money that even your government can't tell a fucking company no.
Yeah.
No. You don't believe in free speech. Fuck you. Fuck Apple and fuck Parler if they cave.
And thank you, Suck My Hairy Balls, for following.
Hey, suck my hairy balls. Thanks for following just now.
I'm not one of those, okay, this is not one of those like, Android's better than iPhone. But listen, at least with Android, you have the ability to turn off a security setting on your phone and download apps that are not on the Google Play App Store.
For now.
For now. Right.
For now.
For now.
You are controlled by
But the beauty,
tech giants.
The beauty of it is it's very simple through all these Android enthusiast sites to roll back on updates. True. So even if Android, even if Google releases some kind of update where you can't turn that off, it is very easy, at least for the time being, to roll back on updates as well.
Let me ask you this, audience. Are you comfortable with the idea that the largest company in the world can control your speech? That it can censor other platforms because it's bigger than them? It can shut down anything that they view as dissent that doesn't go along with their company's political leanings and ideologies? Is that okay with you? It's not okay with me. But I'm not an Apple user. First they came for the Apple users, and I said nothing. Well, I'm saying something now.
It doesn't sit right with me, and I gotta say, it's kind of spoiling my appetite. Will I still eat? Yes. But it's kind of spoiling my appetite.
I'm fucking starving. What's braciole? Is that a sausage?
Braciole is, it's like a thin steak.
I'm not
and then
Italian.
You wrap cheese. You lay out the steak.
Of course
you put
you do.
cheese on it, roll it up into almost like a Swiss roll. Tie it up with string, throw it in a nice red sauce. You don't just want to use like a canned red sauce.
Right.
You want something that's been going for a couple days.
Yeah, well, ketchup.
This is a very seasoned sauce.
Okay.
Yeah, it's been going a while.
Okay. Sorry I asked. Jesus.
It's delicious. Fuck you.
I didn't say it wasn't. I just wonder why Italians have to take everything, wrap it in cheese, and then put it in a sauce.
Oh, yeah, it's just awful. Why do Mexicans gotta
Well, yeah.
make all their food look like diarrhea and everything just kind of tastes the same?
I didn't think you were going to be so insulting. I thought you were going to say, why is Mexican food rice, beans, tacos, and tortillas? Like, no matter what it is, it's just some form of that.
Oh, yeah, every
it's
variation. It's like, oh, this one's a burrito. Well, what's that one? A taquito. It just kind of looks like a thin burrito with the ends open. What's that one? An enchilada. Oh, you mean an open burrito with sauce on top?
Oh, what's that one? Oh, those are soft tacos. Rolled up like a taquito in a burrito.
So a burrito with a tortilla too small to roll and wrap in anything.
What's the taco with the... It's not... They don't call it a taco, but it's got... it's basically a taco because it's a flour tortilla. No, and it's got...
Flauta?
No, something... carne asada, whatever. I know that's just a meat. I'm not a total retard. But... yeah, I always see that, and I'm like, that's just a tortilla with steak in it. Thanks, Kim Cat.
Hey, thanks for following.
Yeah, a lot of follows lately. Let me try to explain something about the network. Although we're being vilified as domestic fucking terrorism, welcome to a free country, ladies and gentlemen. If you record as a journalist for a news network that's been around for 3 years at the wrong place, you're a fucking terrorist now.
Yeah, I want to say big thanks to DLive as well. You're totally going to beat You're totally going to beat Twitch and all your competitors by censoring people for covering protests and whatnot. That's how you're gonna grow this platform. That's how you're gonna stand out.
Oh, that reminds me. You know, it's funny that they grew the shit out of the platform when people were covering the other side's protests, and that was totally fine.
Yeah, that was fun.
It was totally fine that channels popped up overnight and then garnered thousands and thousands of followers covering the left's peaceful protests, now with fire, rape, and murder. Our peaceful protests come with fire, rape, and murder. And you said nothing. You said nothing. And then in one day, you implement a policy saying, oh, if you cover this, you're shadow banned. You're permanently X-tagged. Well, I'm not going to try to get it back anymore. Fuck you.
Fuck you. We'll get people on here another way.
Yeah,
and then we'll take those fucking people somewhere else.
Yeah, I'm not sucking your government cock-sucking bullshit anymore. Fuck it. Fuck DLive. This is a shit platform. And we will move. But they don't watch this shit any. Boop. Wait.
Damn it. Sorry, go ahead.
We messed up the timing. But for a clip, let's try again.
Yeah.
So you know what? I'm not sucking DLive's dick anymore. They're busy sucking the government's dick. And I refuse to cooperate or promote these fucking anti-free speech, anti-American companies. Fuck. That was good. That was better.
Yeah.
That was better. Yeah, I didn't.
I thought it was better if I interrupt you when you weren't expecting it.
No, that makes more sense.
Yeah.
I saw I saw DLive's finger on the button, and it was making me nervous. I'm like, am I going to do this right?
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't want this show to become this overly politicized show. But we're in a time right now, and I don't mean like in an era. We're in like days after something very big has happened, something very unfortunate. One of our journalists was arrested on his way home to his wife and child for covering the Washington, D.C. event. We have a GoFundMe set up. This will probably take off more on the parlors and the telegrams than it will here, but let's... I'm still going to tell you about it here because maybe you feel like donating for free speech and media protection. This is going to a man's lawyer.
Yeah.
That he needs... Sorry.
Oh, yeah. He needs to get a lawyer, and lawyers are not cheap. Needs to get a lawyer just for covering an event. That's all we did. We covered an event. We did not kick down any doors. We did not break any barriers.
Can I ask you a question?
We did not assault any cops.
Did you witness any of the police as they let people in? As they opened the doors for people and let them in?
Yes.
Because footage is coming out now that these people who stormed the Capitol, granted, your propaganda, our mainstream media is showing you windows smashing and all this shit, but there's plenty of videos they're not going to show you of the police letting people into the Capitol. Yeah, sounds like a violent insurrection, doesn't it? By the way, those senators, those Washington fucking scumbags, they were there. Nobody fucking attacked or murdered a senator. Nobody called for their heads or their death. This is nonsense. And you're called domestic terrorists and insurrectionists while for 200 plus days, cities have been burned. 25 people have been murdered.
Yeah.
25 black people have been murdered. I think I read that on a Tom Morello tweet. During the peaceful protests that have been happening for over 200, well over 200 days.
I'll say this, though. They're talking about the violence at this event, January 6th, 2021, year of our Lord.
Mm-hmm.
They're talking about the violence and whatnot. And don't get me wrong, there was violence, but I have firsthand eyewitness and video footage. It wasn't on the protesters' end. Was not. It was on the cops, sure.
Yeah.
Firing... flashbangs into people's faces, pepper balls, tear gas, mace, all the works, but no cops as far as I could see. And I was me and Oaks were there firsthand. We saw what was going on. No violence. None.
Oh, I did see a little, you know what? I got to correct you though. I got to correct the record. I did see a smidge of violence. Mm-hmm. I saw a woman fucking murdered by being shot in the neck.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. It wasn't on our end. It was,
No.
I'm sorry. I say ours.
How the fuck is it a planned insurrection and people didn't show up with fucking guns?
Yeah.
Do you know what an insurrection is, you fucking filthy, disingenuous cocksuckers?
I saw a great tweet from a comic about it. They were like, oh man, this planned insurrection.
Dave Smith.
These furries showed up.
Yeah.
Nobody had guns.
Yeah.
It was just like 1812.
Yeah, so even though Dave Smith is a libertarian, he's not a fucking retard.
Well,
That sounded like a backhanded compliment.
TD Sprinkles.
But the point is, if you feel like opening your eyes, you'll see through all this bullshit. And you go, why don't other people see through it? Because the United States government sponsors propaganda arms, and they're called NBC, CNN, Fox, CBS, whatever. These are government-funded propaganda arms. They are controlled. I don't know how else to fucking put it to people. You see all this nonsense going out there, and they go, well, what did they lie about? Well, let me give you the most recent one. An insurrection at the Capitol. That didn't happen. That was never a plan.
Sorry.
That's fine.
My timing's off.
They need to know.
They need to know.
Let me ask you this. I heard we got a new camera.
Yes, we now have a 4K camera. It's not in use right now. I need more time to set it
Hey,
up.
Cole. Hey, Cole. Hey, everybody
what
that
up,
followed,
Cole?
by the way. Thanks for tuning in. Let me ask you this. Just spread the word that don't bother with trying to convince people that this wasn't an insurrection. What you need to be concerned with right now is making people aware of the evil going on in the United States, and that evil is being perpetrated by your government and by their propaganda arm. They push this shit. They keep people stupid. But the government is the one responsible for all of this. You say, well, how are people stupid? Well, because we pay more money than any other country into education as our test scores fall and fall and fall. This is a fucking government indoctrination center known as public education.
And when he says government, just to be clear,
Yeah,
It's
let's clear this up.
it's not your AOC. It's not your Nancy Pelosi. It's not your black woman from California. I forget her name. It's not them. It's all of them. It's all of them. Even the Pauls. Even Rand Paul cucked out on this.
Oh, did he?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't
It's
hear that.
all of them. They are not on your side.
They ain't on your side.
They ain't on your side.
It ain't like that. You want it to be, but it don't. It do be that they ain't, for real. And now one of your lesser-known propaganda arms of the government could be like, he did cultural racist appropriation. Yeah, fuck you. I don't care anymore.
Fuck you.
You know, what's funny is I don't want to... I won't push my luck. I won't push my luck. But let me
Push it.
Let me just say this. I wouldn't mind not having a job there.
Man.
Give Sin go, Vil Nomerly. Fired.
Fired.
Yeah, fired from
Fired for free speech.
fired from Murder the Media. It's like, yeah, we had to let him go.
If your employer contacts me,
Yeah, right.
I'm sorry, dude. Ooh, boy. Let's go ahead and check these comments.
I've been kind of keeping up with them.
I've been ignoring them. Not on purpose. I've just got a lot going on.
Leroy,
And I'm
I
tired
don't
of
know.
I'm tired of people messaging me and telling me what I need to do, what I should do. I should be scared. I should do this. I should be terrified. I should go into hiding.
Yeah, I've been dealing
because
with
of
that.
what's happened to Oaks. No, I'm going to be loud. I'm going to be vocal about
And
what's
proud.
happening to fucking Oaks.
I've been there. I've been experiencing this since the night of the 6th.
Yeah.
And I keep telling, I say, could you not check in on me? Could you not call and go, hey, is everything okay? This looks really bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I keep telling people, would y'all attempt to try to stay positive?
Yeah.
You're a fucking American. Act like one. When did we start? Think about this. The Capitol was overrun with citizens.
Unarmed citizens.
Unarmed citizens.
Unarmed.
That's right.
And afterwards, because they start sending out their fucking Gestapo to pick you off one by one, you start cowering. That's what they want you to do. They want you to be afraid. I am afraid, but stop trying to freak me out with like, you're going to go into hiding. I wasn't even fucking there. Like, why are you telling me this? Oh, well, should you change your name? Should you change the name Murder the Media? That's bad optics. It's not bad optics that the government has been fucking you for decades. That's not bad optics. It's not bad optics that the media has been fucking you and poisoning your mind and your children's minds for decades. That's not bad optics.
Freedom Hotline says, do you guys want a spot on the second page of the hotline or something? I think we really need to talk to Freedom Hotline about what he's been asking us to check out.
So, Freedom, just to touch on that,
I think it's time to talk to him.
Yeah, first of all,
and I'm sorry we have not had the time to look into it.
I was going to say, we're not ignoring anybody. You got to understand, there are so many things going on even prior to DC. This was the year of murder the media, and we're not stopping. We're not stopping because we're being fucking threatened. We're not stopping because a tyrannical government has called for people's heads for being fucking Americans, for not being oppressed. Fuck you. No. But anyway, we've been very busy, and that was before DC.
Uncensorable streaming.
Uncensorable
I
streaming.
love it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, so let's just set up a time whenever it's good.
Hey, let me ask you, Freedom Hotline, not to derail the show or anything, but just curious. We use Restream, and it allows custom RTMP inputs. Can that be one of our streaming inputs? So while we still have these shitty platforms that we're fucking on, while we still have them, can we still use them and that at the same time?
Yeah.
So, like, for example, if tomorrow this shit-ass DLive platform decides to finally get rid of us, people will know, oh, you could still catch him on the Freedom Hotline.
Why am I buzzing?
We'll get our own API. It's my phone. It's my fucking sack of shit phone. Somebody probably listened to me saying, please stop checking in on me, and they go, oh, I better check in on Nick.
I got sent a message that said, somebody screen capped somebody that said, only terrorists care about free speech. I think they were being sarcastic, guys. It's cool. Like, it makes sense when you think about it, because all these domestic terrorists now, they're domestic terrorists for defending their supposed constitutional rights that your government's number one job is to protect. Your number one job, government, is to protect constitutional rights. And you can't even fucking do that. You can't do shit but lock people up and terrorize your own fucking citizens. That's all you're good at, taxing and spending. That's you. You couldn't do your one fucking job of upholding the Constitution. Fuck you.
Taxing, spending, giving themselves raises, while just putting on this fucking puppet show of, oh, these lockdowns we put in place for people, they're kind of hurting for money. Let's just put on this show for several months about pretending to care that they need money. Meanwhile, we get more fucking pay raises. We're going to keep taxing you. We're going to keep taking your money. But we're also just going to keep printing out fucking money and sending it to anywhere but our people.
So let me say this real quick, because I promised somebody I would touch on it because it was already on my mind when it was suggested. I hope you're not still supporting the Republican Party at this point. You're a madman if you're still involved in politics whatsoever. These people have done nothing but lie to you, take advantage of you, kick you in the fucking teeth, and then come around later after they've fucking ruined your economy, most likely ruined your fucking job, your business, not stole from you, but extorted you, which is, it's stealing.
It's pretty much the same thing.
It's stealing with the threat of violence on the back end. And I hope you're not still playing the our team game. They've all come, the biggest ones of the Republican Party have come out now and called you domestic terrorists.
This just in, the team that you claim to be a part of is not actually your team. Sorry, I had to do that.
Who's calling? Can you?
What?
Are you fucking serious?
I'm live right now.
See, that's another thing. That's another thing I want to touch on. All these people, they go, I love what you do. And then they constantly interrupt the show because they're not watching it.
Titties.
They're not even aware of what time it's on. But that's okay. There was
Whoosh, that's all right.
There was somebody that made a comment about Oaks in one of the Telegram chats about something surrounding the events, and I go, it just obviously showed that person did not follow Murder the Media whatsoever. And I go, I answered the question. I go, oh, and thanks for the support. But someone in chat just said Trump joined Parler. I had seen that 12 hours ago, Sean Hannity said Trump was joining Parler. I have not had that confirmed yet, and honestly, I don't really give a shit.
Yeah, hey, you know what I'd like? I'd like Trump to just go away.
Yeah.
At this point, fuck you.
You're gone, dude. You didn't do what you were supposed to do.
Yeah.
And look, don't get me wrong. You had the biggest bureaucratic behemoth against you. But they won. You're gone. And let me tell you what's hurting everybody and has been for months now. The idea that you still have some sort of hope. The idea that, oh, well, okay, remember the Kraken? And before that, it was they just keep saying, I'll slow down because I'm losing myself a little bit. But hear me out. How many months ago was it that the next big play that was going to turn everything around was just a week away? And this big play always just happened to come right after a major blow to Donald Trump.
Yeah.
Oh, well, don't worry. That was part of the plan.
Part of the plan. That's what you keep hearing. Part of the plan. Tell me what the fucking plan is.
Hey, you know how...
Besides just saying everything that goes wrong is part of the plan. Tell me what the fucking plan is. And I will show you, historically, for the last 5 years, there has been no fucking plan.
No. Hey,
Not a fucking... fucking...
They would say, hey, I know that we all just watched President Trump get slapped in the face with the giant dick of the United States government, but he needed that to happen because now... this is going to happen tomorrow. You just wait. And then tomorrow, nothing remotely similar to that would happen. It was just another giant fucking cock slap across the president's face. And they go, the second cock slap had to happen so that the Kraken could be released. But shut the fuck up. You lose. Good day, sir. It's over. You lost.
Dude, he's playing 16D zero gravity underwater Parcheesi.
Space,
right?
Space.
GNP, grand new party. I like it.
I'm assuming you're aware of the fact Wiki dropped the hammer today. No, I've heard that Wikipedia has dropped the hammer a million fucking times in the last year. They go, this was the big dump. Yeah, you're right. It was the big dump of shit of things that didn't do anything.
I remember having hope. And I remember seeing, like, these bombshells from Project Veritas, from Wikileaks. This bombshell is going to destroy everything. It's going to burn it down. That was 4 years ago. That was 3.5 years ago. 3 years ago. 2.5 years ago. 2 years ago. Hey, guess what? It's all still standing.
You know, here's a little fucking rant I wanted to tack on to the end of that rant.
Yeah.
Let's say WikiLeaks, if I assume that's what you're talking about, dropped another bombshell, and I'm not making fun of you, I swear I'm not, but I believe that all the shit they've dropped in the past is 100% true.
Yeah.
Here's the problem. You have an entire fucking US-funded propaganda wing stopping people from believing it or even being able to fucking access it. You lost. The system has fucking won. You cannot defeat it. Is what I used to say.
Yeah.
All the way up until January 5th. And then I realized, oh, a bunch of fucking unarmed boomers can occupy, be very careful with your wording here, can occupy the people's space.
They can enter a building they own.
They can enter a building they own if they want to. But they're only going to want to when you stop convincing them that there's another part of the plan that just hasn't happened yet. You need to be telling them the truth. And you're a fucking charlatan if you're one of the people pushing oh, there's another thing right around the corner. You're a fucking charlatan, and you're lulling people into false hope. You're making them docile because you've been convincing them for a year now that there's this fucking strategy in place that doesn't exist. Let me tell you something. It's way more beneficial when people finally understand there's not a strategy. They're just gonna fuck you unless you stop them.
That's right.
I was trying to mix it up from More You Know. And thank you, Misha B. Magarif says, damn you poor bastards sound defeated.
No.
She says opposite of defeated. I would argue that defeated is saying there's a plan. Defeating is saying that there's a solution to all of this with what we've been doing for the last 5 years. Or even, just historically, I'll just throw a number out there, 30 years, 40 years, 20 years, 10 years, it doesn't matter. What we've been doing obviously is not working. What we've been doing is letting shit happen, and now it is getting harder and harder to undo all the shit that we've let fucking happen. This is the opposite of defeated. This is the exact opposite.
This is awake.
Yeah.
Which we've been for a very long time now, apparently, and it's cool, you're new here, but this didn't happen on January 6th. This idea of trying to wake you up is not some new concept we've just developed. We've been telling you for a long time, you cannot win playing by the rules that the system has set up for you. Now, Cole said something in the comments that I want to touch on. He says, not defeated, all y'all losers mad at Trump haven't been paying attention. Yeah, apparently I haven't been paying attention.
Yeah, apparently you haven't seen
lost.
anything.
Yeah, he'll come back any day now. And I'm not making fun of people. I swear I'm not. But what is he going to do now? What's the next step?
Yeah, what's his next strategy of defeat? what's this whole part of the plan of just losing and losing and losing? What's the next step he's going to lose? Please tell us, because the whole losing every single they say, oh, we may lose the battle, but we'll win the war. It's kind of funny how he's lost every single fucking battle.
Every single one.
I don't think that's how you win a war. I don't think you can.
That's how the United States fights foreign wars. In order to just keep them going and making money from your tax dollars.
Strategic losses.
Yeah.
Because God forbid we actually won one. God forbid we actually went anywhere and conquered and defeated the enemy. Oh, then there's no need for war anymore. Then there's no need to rake in money to us.
Yeah, when's the last time we won a war?
Right.
Now, I'm not saying, we should have won these. We shouldn't have been in most of these fucking wars.
I'm sorry.
And you know who pushed for the wars? Because you didn't have any way of knowing that they were bullshit. You know who pushed for them? Your media, your mainstream media. Oh, that's real fucking ironic. Let me point this out again. Your media was anti-war during the Bush era. And then as soon as Donald Trump tried to pull troops out of places they never should have been, the media called him a fucking idiot for trying to stop war. There were some people on the left that even pointed that out, but they're not mainstream either. Your propaganda arm absolutely feeds you every fucking bit of information. You have to stop watching these things. You have to stop being indoctrinated by the U.S. propaganda machine.
Oh, sorry, Cole. Again, I'd like to apologize. Sometimes, text comes off in a certain context, and we're a little fired up right now, all right?
In a good way.
In a great way.
I feel good.
Oh, no. I have not felt any ounce of defeat, any ounce of hopelessness. I have felt great since the 6th. I feel amazing.
Thanks, Cole. Apologies for the misunderstanding, but I don't believe I was insulting or anything.
George Washington lost most of his wars. It was his endurance that prevailed. No. He lost most of his battles. But
read Alpha Punch's comment. That's
you have to stop
brilliant.
using the American History X filter when going on rants.
See this?
You know what this means?
Oh boy.
Dick doesn't need to apologize to anyone. He stopped the goddamn steal.
Yeah.
Hey,
he
if it
stopped the steal, guys.
Even if it was for 2 hours, if it stopped, it stopped. And there's only so much two people can do. All right?
Oh man, hey, I hate to do this, but I have to go.
He's got to get out of here.
40
I got to
minutes,
get out of here too.
Yeah, I am 40 minutes beyond what I usually do.
I got important phone calls to make. One of them. Oh, son of a bitch! I got to fix that fucking screen. Hold on, it'll go away. There we go. One of them regarding this, guys. Please, I'm not shilling for anybody but this right now. Please, Oaks. He's one of our reporters. Ignore the part where it says he was doing it for Oaks Report. He was doing it for Murder the Media. He was a reporter for Murder the Media. Please send to the Gives and Goes. All right, he needs an attorney. It's going to be expensive.
All right, Lucas wants me gone. Lucas wants me to get the fuck out of here. Fine, you get your way.
See you in 5 to 10, Nick. I'm not sure what that means. Oh, years? Probably more like 20. Oh, no. In a blaze of... Nope. Yeah, why would I tell them? But anyways, no chest today. A lot of people told us don't do a chest anymore, or at least for a little while. Keep the money you're sending us. And, you know, I'm going to be a little selfish on this one. All right? Oh, Hecubus says, come back, pussy. Uh-oh. He's still leaving, Hecubus, but he's pissed off now. But guys, that was the show. We just wanted to go live because we say we go live around this time. How much is bail? That's the thing. We don't even know if they've charged him yet. And I know that's weird to ask for money for something that we don't even know if he needs yet. But I am 90% positive. Oh, fuck that. 95% positive he's going to need a lawyer. They're arresting him, and charges haven't even been released. You look it up, and there's no info. There's no official info on it except that he's been picked up. I have heard a certain group has picked him up. I'm not going to say who, all right? But I am going to say he's being picked up for the wrong reasons. We were covering a live event. We went there as journalists, all right? We didn't kick any doors down. We didn't break any windows. We didn't do any blow off of Nancy Pelosi's desk. I don't know who's circulating that rumor, but it didn't happen. It did not happen.
Thank you for the shekels. Israel appreciates you.
Wrongful entry is the charge. Thank you. I've been so bombarded with messages and shit. I haven't been able to actually get full details. All I know is wrongful entry. Okay, but here's the thing. It was an open door. It was an open door to a government building. The government belongs to us. So that's our building. So, you know, he didn't force his way in anywhere. He didn't force his way. And I have video proof to show that. He does too. We were both recording on our phones, on the GoPro, the Murder Media GoPro. He didn't do anything wrong. We were just covering an event. Joey from The Rock says, the gay mafia might as well be. It's pretty obvious these agencies all have a very, very faggy leaning. Misha B says invited in. That's right, because...
That's right.
Yeah, everybody was let in. The cops gave up. And that's what's funny is most of the time people weren't trying to push past. The cops just got tired of firing at everybody. They're like, oh, all right, here you go. Go in. Even while I was inside recording, a cop was just having a casual conversation, just walking amongst the crowd. I had a casual conversation with him. He said, hey, do you think you might want to leave now? I said, no, I'm still covering. I'm still covering all this shit. Sorry, dude. He was smoking in a non-smoking area. You might have us on that. You might have him on that. So, and you can't even do trespassing, right? A lot of people have been saying, oh, he was trespassing. Well, trespassing not only requires public property or if you're obstructing something. We weren't obstructing anything. Now, the crowd we were following was, possibly, but we didn't obstruct anything. We weren't trespassed. There's very specific standards for trespassing. There were no signs that said no trespassing. And that's one of them. Another is the owner of the building has to contact police and say, I don't want this person here anymore. That's part of trespassing. Now, you could say loitering. Again, I'm no legal expert. I'm actually a fucking retard. But you could say loitering. He couldn't find an ashtray, so they got him for littering. You know, it's funny. After we were done covering everything, we went out for a couple beers and some pizza. At We the Pizza, very good pizza shop next to the Capitol. But as we were crossing the road, we were like, man, wouldn't it be funny if somehow we got popped for jaywalking after all this shit? Was there a no smoking sign? I didn't see one, Greasy Monkey. I didn't see any no smoking signs. They're going to have to go to D.C. for court. Exactly. They're going to find any way to shaft him. I don't know if you guys are familiar with how the legal system works. It's never in your favor. It's always in the big boys' favor. It's always in whoever's prosecuting you. It's always in their favor. It's always in the state's favor. It's always in the country's favor. So what they're going to do is they're going to make it so inconvenient and so annoying and such a is it hamper or damper? Such a nuisance on your life to just have to keep traveling out, going to court, taking time out of your day, taking time out of your work, your business, your family, your life, to just keep going to these events, even for something small like I've been popped before. Misdemeanor possession of marijuana. Yeah, I used to be a real drug addict. But even for something as small as that, my case has lasted 14 fucking months. Something that should be cut and dry. Cut and dry. You gonna find me or not? 14 months in court. First 5 times I went to the fucking courthouse, it was just to see if I'm going to be there. That's all it was. Just to see if I'm going to attend court. That was the first 5 times. So they're going to get him on that, and then they're going to keep making him fly out. They're going to keep trying to bankrupt him and fucking ruin him so they could get him in a fucking prison. That's what they're going to do. So even if the case gets dropped, right? Hey, thank you for following A. Campbell Mama Bear. Thank you, Mama Bear, for following. Even if they end up somehow dropping the charges, you better believe they're not going to drop those charges after making him fly out there at least half a dozen times. All right? He's from Hawaii. You know how costly that is? To just keep flying to fucking D.C.? That might as well be the other side of the world. So he's going to have to keep flying out there, even if they drop the charges. He's going to have to fly out there probably 6 times, back and forth. In fact, it's kind of sad. It would probably be cheaper to just live in some shithole around D.C., pay rent there, and stay out there for all his trial stuff. As shitty as that is. But, you know, his family and his life is in Hawaii right now. Just go on the lam. Well, that's how... Look, I'm not going to say that's a good or bad idea. All right, but... Man. He couldn't find ashtrays, so they got him for littering. Does Nancy's office smell like a nursing home? I didn't actually go into Nancy's office. I didn't make it that far. Me and Oaks both decided we got enough footage, very first-hand footage. This stuff looks beautiful. We had enough, and then our dogs were howling. All right, our stomachs were growling. Our dogs were howling. We went out for pizza and beer. Let's see. Social distancing. I am afraid of COVID, so we can only do Zoom court hearings. Yeah, that's funny. For the first time ever, I do have a court hearing in February over Zoom. I thought it was kind of funny. It's like, man, y'all couldn't have done this before. We couldn't have done these stupid fucking court battles over video call before. Now we have to do it because of COVID. God forbid you do it over my fucking convenience. Making me have to travel downtown, find parking. It's like a whole hour even before court just trying to find parking, find a place to park, I gotta be dressed up, gotta fucking, no. Let's just do it over Zoom now because we're scared of the flu. Then you get all the way there and they tell you it's been continued. Yeah, exactly. They'll fly you all the way out there. They will fly him out there at least minimal 3 times. They'll fly him out there just to say, oh, we wanted to make sure he was not violating his bond. We just wanted to make sure he shows up to court. That's like the first 3 fucking times you go to court. Oh, we're just making sure he shows up. That's all it is. We're just making sure he flies halfway around the country. Does Nancy's office smell like cocaine? I don't know anything about that. All I know is they're going to drag this out as long as they fucking can. See, it's funny, right? If you haven't been through the legal process, you think, all right, even a shady, seedy lawyer, some greaseball, is going to cost $200 an hour on retainer. I bet my case could be wrapped up in like, maybe 1 or 2 trial settings, so it won't cost that much. No, you're still paying your fucking lawyer just for paying him to be there so you can attend court just to prove that you will show up to court in the future and not violate your bond. That's the truth. Like I said, possession of 2 grams of marijuana. I went to court every month, roughly, for 14 months. I went there about a dozen times. And yes, my lawyer charged. Yeah. Hi, I love court. All right, guys, I got to get out of here. I got some business I got to attend to. I'll release the chest of what's in it. But like I said, this time I'm going to be a little more selfish. All right? That $6 we got for this show, I think I'm going to keep it. All right? Lucas says dick is on fire. It feels like it after... Oh, wait. No, you mean just... Yeah. He has to poop? No, actually, Hecubus, I would take this microphone to the fucking toilet and you could listen to me churn some fresh doo-doo butter. All right? I'm not a shy pooper. Not at all. In fact, when party mode happens, I do it with the door open. When I came back from partying, well, I won't say where, I came right back to the studio and I kind of forgot my manners and just took a shit live on the show with the door open. They'll just kind of watched me do it. But your next child is named Dick Sanchez. I like it. Fuck the police. I agree. Free Nick. Absolutely. But it's not going to be that easy. Guys, please, if somebody could send that Give, Send, Go link again one more time, I'll show it on here. All right. And I'm going to release this. Fuck it. I'll put 100 lemons because you guys were so nice today. It was excellent having you guys here. I'm not doing the chest animation here. Here it goes. There's the chest. But yeah, please give your money to this. All right? Don't need the lemons right now. I'm going to say that. I'm probably shooting myself in the foot saying that. Don't need the lemons right now. Don't need them. This guy fucking needs them. This guy needs them for being a journalist. This guy needs them for covering an event, a history-changing event. One of the biggest things he could fucking be there to cover. He's under arrest for. Now, there was mainstream media there, too. They're not being arrested for this. Oaks was. So please, save your lemons for a minute, all right? Give some lemons to... No, don't give lemons. Give your money. Please don't send... I don't want to send the lemons. Send your money to this Gives and Go, all right? Please. He needs it. Like I said, getting a lawyer is going to be expensive, all right? It's going to be pricey as fuck. It's going to be bad. That was Thunderdome TV. Thank you for watching. Maybe I'll do a dick build tomorrow before Thunderdome TV. New 4K camera. We got to get working. I don't have time tonight, but stay tuned. We're going to host someone. I'm sure Don Jolly's got a good host in mind. Guys, it's been a pleasure. Please, give to Oaks. Free Oaks, baby!